So I'm going to be talking today about two worlds. So there's the world that we live in, the system of what we developed and created. And then there's the reality that works within the system of our knowledge of realities of certain things, but it's limited knowledge. They want to keep us in a certain uh, conformity of a certain level of energy. Like this tree, it has a certain amount of energy, and on certain levels of energy can express certain heights of emotion that may seem supernatural, you know what I mean, or something. So there's a world of, if it was a Hobbit home society, we take care of our needs, so cost of living would be free because we take care of that within a society basis with our food. Then we'd have all the time to do what we want after that, you know what I mean? So we get more means of, then we go for the want. How many want jobs out there? But it's a need to survive with a want job, right? Because you get the money is what you need. But you're creating this want job where it's not like necessarily for all of our needs. But we have to do this in the means to survive. But everything could be surviving perfectly fine, no struggle. But then we get time to do what we want, like for the wants of our life, you know what I mean? People can learn things from other people. Things could be still in books and how to learn things, how to go about things. Just like when you go to college for things. The rules where you can't kill somebody, you can't steal, and stuff like this in the Hobbit home society, it'd be two worlds though. The world of energy, health, well-being, prosperity, stuff that corresponds with all life on the planet and for our greatest good. Then there'll be this system where it's more of our wants, you know what I mean? And stuff like this that's incorporated. But there could be two realities. Like that, there was a movie about the Hobbit home society type thing in the past, and I just watched the Pink Panther 2. And like, if my videos went out to, say, Africa or other countries that had tribal ways of living, instead of conforming to the city way of life, they can conform with their culture with higher technology, you know, but corresponding with the land. Like how I seen on that, I've already talked about this in the past, about corresponding the technology within the Hobbit home society, where there'd be a main center point for all your flying devices. That would be a bigger uh, correspondence with a machine, like a bigger machines, and the smaller machines are getting around within the town, so that there would be pathways, and that way enough life could live. And then in the ones where there's, you know, more people, you'd have more of the parking garages or the towers for the flying vehicles. See, but this is what I'm trying to say is that, you know, if it's other people's land, like on this system, that's how big the town would be of a Hobbit home society or the different ways to live. And it basically, all you'd need is some sort of agreement for a certain amount of land or a certain amount of land bought to do this and have it a certain functioning with a rule system. And it could work out good. Like, you know, there's Indian reservations and stuff like this. Well, this is possible stuff. And if everybody understands to develop this and move that forward, it benefits us with all the things that it has to offer. Like really well-being, really healthy. Like a certain amount of energy takes you a certain level of a distance through how healthy and well your life gets lived out, the reality that you live in. See, and that's reality. So if we get all the stimulus to our phones and the technologies and all the things that we want, you know, want to buy, or artificial and cheap stuff, it still satisfies our third dimensional stuff of our mind, of what kind of makes us happy. But is it good for our physical health? You know, our physical well-being. It's not all about mental health, but if you're physically well, your mental health would follow to be physically well as well. You wouldn't have ailments or things, toxins in your brain anyway. You'd feel better all in all, so you could deal with more stress in the world, you know what I mean? But that's what I'm saying. Like, it all corresponds and has a cause and effect. And this cause and effect affects many different things. about 50% of the things that we live with. Our health and well-being is 50% of the category, and the other 50% is mental, of how we think and what we do and how we treat ourselves or how we treat others, or how we, whether it's good or bad, and then we either feel good or bad from it. You know what I mean? And that's what it is.